Okay, so now that we are recording, morning, ladies and gentlemen. So today we will be discussing my strategy towards trading these pairs you see on the right. So these pairs are the only pairs I trade. I don't trade anything outside my comfort zone. After a few years of trading now, I have realized that some pairs just make too big, like the wicks they make are too volatile and too big sometimes. For example, you'll see here on when it was here NZD, you see this massive wick just because uh, they were interest rates released. My pick, oh no, it's hiding pairs. I honestly I don't have an idea how to do that. I'll just announce the pairs as I am going through them. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't actually know how to do that because I know I set my setting when I record it also displays me talking here. So I'm not too sure on how to remove that at the moment. Sorry. But yeah, like I said, I'll announce the pairs as I go through them. So yeah, Cat CHF most probably is the one pair I will be removing. I haven't tried this in a while. It usually does this a lot. You see this just as ranging and then it most probably bounces out, but then you continue to try and draw a trend line and then it gets very iffy, like where do you even start? Where does it end? So me as a trader, I like very, very clean structure. So I think this is the cleanest structure that CHF has made in a while. So yeah, like I said, these are the only pairs I am trading. Commodities I am trading is gold and silver. Those of you who have been following me for a while would know that I trade these pairs a lot. And during this week, I have made some solid gains on my account when it comes to silver. Not gold really at the moment. Because silver just had cleaner structure for me on the smaller time frames. And then the AUD and NZD pairs have really been working for me these past few days, especially this week and last week. As I am looking towards getting FTMO funded, I have done 2 trials to date. I am looking to do 3 trials just to get used to the trading system and how they operate and all that stuff. Maybe, yeah, I think I can show you my FTMO demo trials so that you can see uh, how my strategy developed and how I adapted to the markets. I'll show that in a second. Before I start explaining my main strategy and then my newly developed and adapted strategy to current market conditions. I'm just trying to see if I can set up a trade here. AUD looks to be, it's looking good. I know the hour candle closes in an hour. We have the 50 moving average here and 20 moving averages. My moving averages are simple moving averages. You can see here 20 and a 50. We have a trend line here, so I might move my stop loss just like this and extend my TP as price likes when there is a trend, right, to the downside. Price usually likes making a first touch on that trend line. You'll know this with experience. So setting your stop loss accordingly, that's pretty important. As you can see, the 20 moving average and past the 50 moving average just here, giving me a bit more extra confluence that price might move to the downside. So I'm just going to wait. Doesn't matter how far this 30-minute candle moves down. I am planning to move my TP, as I said, most probably towards this section here. Why do I say this? Because we have a lot of support here, but we have choppy support here. So then, as you will see, the 50 moving average is coming up on the daily, and price rejected this major resistance zone here. So I have the larger time frame confluence on my side at this moment, and price rejected this resistance zone here. So I'm looking for price to make a bit of a push to the downside. It seems to be that it could set up, but we'll see what happens. So I'm just going to wait until this 30-minute candle closes here. So then I will just start explaining. So we still have like 5 minutes left. So I would look for something like this. Maybe price pushes down a bit more, but yeah, primarily I will sell in this zone here. Like I said, we have a lot of choppy support here to the left. So I will be setting my stop loss to break even once price reaches this wick here, which is support. Other trades I'm currently looking at is CHF JPY. This is very self-explanatory. We have support here. Price is going to come down, reject support, and then go for this zone, which is like a daily zone. We have the exact same setup with, I think it was USD JPY, exact same setup as CHF JPY. CAD JPY, on the other hand, we have this week here. Okay, so let's just zoom out more so you can see what I'm talking about. Yeah, see, this is the thing. When price gets very volatile and it starts creating new higher highs, it becomes difficult predicting where price might stop and setting a TP. So this is why it's very important setting a stop loss at break even as soon as possible. So this is more of a riskier trade. So price might just go up and then fall this week on the daily and then just continue to melt to the downside, which is dangerous, like I said. So try and move your stop loss to break even. Yeah, so we'll also wait for this to set up. And then like I said, we had USD JPY. Euro NZD, I actually took a trade on Euro NZD. So my primary idea was on Euro NZD was to sell here, right? As you can see, I had the setup here. So I wasn't at my laptop at the time, but I have MetaTrader 4 on for my real account and then for my FTMO demo trial accounts, which I'll show you just in a minute. And I was trying to sell here and then, extend my TP down here because price has been moving a lot to the downside. And like I said, per touches always matter. And then, so I saw price was here currently on my MT4, and then the trading idea yesterday looked something like this. So we had, I think it was, just make sure we had a 1 hour candle that was pushing down a lot. Yes, I think it was here. Yeah, it was this little support zone here, right? So you will just move this up. So you see this week here, I saw price, but the 1 hour candle was coming to a closure, right? So I was like, oh, okay, so this is a very bearish candle. It might indicate further downwards movement. So my trade idea looked like something like this. My stop loss was high, quite up high, but then my TP was down here. So the risk to reward ratio was quite poor, as you can see, like a 1. But then I can almost continue to, I think so. My real account, I'm I'm kind of aggressive on that account. I'm trying to like really scale that. It's a more of an aggressive strategy, and I'll explain you that in a minute. So yeah, as you'll see, okay, let's just do the basics of this very risky strategy that I have. So, like I said, I sold here. My take profit was here, and then my stop loss was here because this is support, resistance here, and price might just go a bit higher up. So then what I'll do is I'll add a position here, right? That is gain maybe like 2 or 3%, and then as price continues to push down, So the 1 hour can closes bullish. Then in my mind, okay, so now this is giving a lot of bullish indication. So then I continue to add another position. Now maybe there's another 1 or 2%. And then as price pushes down, maybe like here, I add another position. So you see, I keep in scaling positions. At the end of the time, I'm risking like 6-7% of my account. Then this is a very hands-on and very risky strategy because it's not a swing you can take or a one risk percentage scalp you can take and just set and forget. It's a more of a hands-on position, very risky. So you need to constantly monitor the trade, because if price starts making a pullback to support or resistance up here, then I would then start scaling back those positions, accepting the losses, because I have been going in big. So then I would then start taking out these positions, taking out the lot sizes. Then maybe I'm down 2%, and then as price goes back up, maybe if the trade didn't work out at the end of the day, I'm down 3%, but I risked 7-8% when I was here. So I just scale back the positions or scale in positions as price is moving towards whichever direction. So that's basically how I adapted to current market conditions, because of my strategy and how I perceive the charts. Like setups are more rare at this moment due to global conditions, as you all know. So it's difficult finding very solid setups. But when I do find solid setups, I really scale in my positions, making up for the trades I didn't take. So, and this is not FOMO, fear of missing out or anything. I'm just trying to grow these accounts, or like my live account aggressively. So that's why I'm taking this kind of aggressive strategy, and it's been working quite well for me, to be honest. Let's just quickly check the USD. See it starting rejecting now. Let's just wait. Yeah, let's wait. I'm just checking in a 5 minute. There might be anything here. Just wait another, how many minutes? 18 minutes left. Just need a bit of water here. Okay, so I'm gonna show you my FTMO accounts quickly. I'm just gonna quickly remove my Google here, so you don't see my login details. It will not be good. Let's check here, FTMO. In a second. Okay, there's a lot of stuff I have here for me now. Just need to remove some of them. Okay. Also, we have a lot of news coming out tomorrow. I think it's at like 1 or something like that. So yeah, I'll explain my analysis just now. Yeah, first, like I said, I first want to show you my my FTMO account, so that you can see how the adaptation of a new strategy made a difference in my growth of the accounts. And then I'll start going into a lot of detail, like my RSI settings, my moving average settings, my Fibonacci levels I use, so on and so on. So don't worry, I'll go into that deep. So yeah, we have news that came out on Wednesday, which is today. Okay, just logging into now client area. Where does this actually? Okay, logging in. Okay, just quickly going to the account settings now. Account settings from the settings, credentials. Any other questions you might have? Let's go to past accounts. Where do you see past accounts on FTMO? Go account. Okay, let's go to account area. So I started another free trial today actually, because I just want to do free, man, before I just want to do free before I start the new thing. Just getting used to their spreads and all that stuff. So once I start a new challenge, it's much easier for me to adapt, you know? So yeah, we'll see how that works out for me. Hopefully I get funded. It'll be cool to get funded by then. Okay, so okay, this meeting will not end. Thank you very much. Zoom continues to taunt me with its things. Okay, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm not getting my past accounts at this moment, and I do not know why. Maybe okay. Let's do this. I'm just gonna say that's much better. Oh yes, see the button was in my way, man. Okay, so let's go on to this account. Okay. So now the rest of the reward of some of these trades. Okay. I'm gonna show you this account. So you'll see here, this was the first FTMO trial I started doing. So I traded 7 trading days, right? With an objective of minimum 5. I opened 45 positions. Like I said, this was the time I started trying my new strategy, right? Just gonna move this up here again. This was the time I started. I have no idea where that is. What did I just do? Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. Come on. Okay. So you'll see here. I just need to get my charts in here as well. So that's very important, as you know. Yeah. I retarded. Okay, anyway. So then I traded an average of 6.4 positions a day. And my success rate was 48 to 50%. Now, why is it so low, you might ask? Like I said, as positions start moving up, like price starts moving up or down towards my stop loss, I start scaling back positions. But then as price starts moving towards my TPI, I start scaling in positions again. That's why for a period of 7 days, I took so many trades, and then my risk to reward, yeah, my win rate is this, but then the next account, you'll see the win rate's even less. So, but then the growth is more. So you'll see what I mean in a second. So this was a 10K account. You'll see I had a bit of drawdown in the beginning. $83 was no, $93. And then I think it was on Euro NZD, if I'm not correct. That's like I had a few losses here. Price was just setting up and was quite new when I started the account, and then Euro NZD started that going my way, and I scaled in a few positions, and then I had this big win here. And then slowly but surely, I had a few trades trying to configure this new strategy a bit more, and then I had more growth, and then I ended up with $564 in profit on this 10K account, and then this was my average loss. This was my average profit. You'll see here. Yeah, and then I passed all the objectives of this challenge, as you see here. So I'm gonna go to the next account. I'm just gonna go out again, so you see my login credentials. So this account had a bit more growth. You'll see now. Okay. Because this one actually ended. Is this the same one now? Oh, it's the same one. Sorry. The other one I actually ended today, and then my new trial I am starting today. And then after I pass this trial, I'm gonna go for a real fin, of course, because you know I passed 3 of the challenges, so why not go for a real fin? You'll see this one is a bit more aggressive. I actually almost did not pass the account at the beginning, so you'll see I ended yesterday with this account. So my result on the 10K account was okay. Let's first go to the abstract of the thing. So I had 9 trading days. Right, so I traded for 9 days. I opened a total of 61 positions. Now you see, the more positions I take, the more gains I make. But you see the win rate was much lower. It's like almost 12% lower. So you'll go down and see my average loss was $20, but my average profit was $90 on this account. So you'll see I passed all the objectives of FTMO. Bear in mind that you need to reach $500 profit target, but I reached $1,190. You'll see we had a bit of a rough start, as there weren't a few setups presenting themselves, and yeah, I made my position sizes a bit too big for the start of this account, bearing in mind that I need to remember that when I start an account like this, I need to take small positions at first, very, very small position sizes, and then gradually, as I make profit, I increase these position sizes. So yeah, I think I was down here $411, and you can't go lower than, okay, so your max daily loss, my max daily loss was this, but my max loss can't go more than $1,000. So if I was here, then again, I got like a nice setup, or a few setups here as we went on, and then I reached a bit of a stall zone, and then gradually my profit increased again. So you'll see the bit of a pattern. Maybe I have to work on this. Actually, is in the beginning of these accounts, I always go in a bit of drawdown. Even on my real account, maybe in the start of the trading day, I always go in a bit of drawdown, and then I have these massive wins. So maybe I can eliminate these drawdown occurrences with solid setups. Maybe I'm just trying to push these trades, or try and juice the market of trades. But yeah, that's something I need to work on, if I have to be honest. But yeah, as you can see, this strategy is working quite nice for me. So yeah, I will be doing now another one, and then we'll see how it works out. So we can see this is moving nicely at this moment. Actually, James, to be honest, I think I might enter this now. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. I'm gonna extend my TP towards this choppy zone here, and then I'm moving to break even here So that's the reward ratio. That okay. So you can see the stop loss and take profit here. Stop loss would then be 74580 and TP would be 73733. So I'm quickly just give me a second. I'm quickly just gonna enter these positions right now. My account. Yeah, what's the risk here? It's gonna be. So I'm gonna follow the exact same strategy. First of all, I'm gonna this 1%, but as price starts moving down towards here, I'll start adding more positions, or might even add a few more positions here. But first, I'm just gonna risk 1%. So it's for free. So we're risking, I don't know what on the micro account you're risking 200. No, yo, can't do maths today. 240. Yes, 241. So let's go down to 41. I need to, yes, okay. I'm gonna quickly add this position. Okay. Hey, and I'm in. Let's close this. Okay. I don't know if it's recording or not. But concern. Okay, that's fine. IUD Jaguar is just not my cup of tea at the moment. I mean, I had a nice day there, had a nice day there, but it's just to chop at this moment, not clear structure really, and we are at resistance. Okay, let me just okay, now you okay. Okay, so yeah, guys, just give me a heads up in the chat, maybe if you can hear me. Okay, cool. Open the chat. Okay. Okay, so we have this. Okay, cool. Yeah, I might be start, like I discussed in my new strategy, I might start scaling in few positions here. I'm gonna start going into depth in my strategy just now, just trying to check the setups and how they are doing and if anything is presenting themselves. I know silver just moved past support of resistance now. I'm just waiting, like these are resistance lines and it's very choppy to the left. We might just have the opportunity to maybe get something here. Maybe extend that towards there and move stop loss to break even there. We'll see. I'm just checking my MetaTrader. No, I'm gonna wait for the close of this 1 hour candle, then I might just add another small position to my current position. Okay, so I know one of you asked. Okay, let's just go through my main strategy, right? So my main strategy, I'm just gonna explain you my trading rules, and then we'll go into depth in the technicals. So my rules are: once trades are set, I cannot pull them unless I'm very certain, and I have to be more than halfway towards stop loss, then I can pull them. I will exit the trades, and I can take no more than 3 trades per day. And then always consider fundamentals like news, and then no more than 2 positions per pair on the free trades I'm taking, and then the risk 0.5% with a new account that then gradually increase. So then you might ask, what changed? How did my new strategy or like my new adapter strategy changed now. So I can pull trades now because, like I said, I scale them in, and or I take trades out, or I take trades more in as price moving towards my TP. If it's moving towards my stop loss, I take trades out. So that rule has been adjusted, and I am limited to the not the amount of trades, but the loss, depending on the account size. But I don't like going more than 5% loss if I am taking a lot of risk on an account. And this is now not the FTMO accounts, I'm talking about my real account. So no more than 3 trades per day. So obviously this rule has been completely eliminated, but that said, now I can only trade 3 pairs per day. So if I'm taking AUD USD now, I will put all of my focus into this pair at this moment because I don't see any other setups at this moment. I will mostly focus on this and try and scale into this pair. And then I still consider fundamentals, and then no more than 2 positions on a pair. Obviously, this rule has been eliminated, and then around 0.5% of the new account gradually increased. This is still there. So that was my old trading rules. So then I know what if you asked my settings of my moving averages, so I'll show you. So as you can see, inputs. Okay, so it's a 20 moving average, and the source is closed, and then my defaults are here. Okay. Yeah, that's basically my input. This is a simple moving average. That's it. Maybe you can get more information if I. Geez, my computer's just not working with me today. Okay, see here. I see AUD USD is moving nicely now. Checking my MetaTrader. So it seems to be AUD USD will go our way. Well, if I go look at the 30-minute at this moment, I don't know if there's any other settings. Yeah. So this is my settings, guys. And then the 50 moving average, same. All right. So at close, sources at close, length is 50. Also, it's a simple moving average. And then my style was default. With precision, visibility, you can see here. So that is that. And then also one of my, well, this is included in all my strategies. So that's the tool, is my Fibonacci levels. So this is my Fibonacci levels. Now you see where price came into the zone, the 0.5 and 0.618. Now this is what I like to call the golden zone. So if price comes into this zone, right, I will always sell if it rejects. Always. So that is my rule. And I would usually set my TPs at the extensions, right? So this is more of a swing trade. This. So I will be setting everything at break even here. So this is an extension, and then the other extension, well, most probably configures with support here, as you can see here. But I think price definitely has the volatility to move towards the downside. It depends though, because we have, like I showed you in the beginning, the 50 moving average coming up on the daily. Let's go to that time frame. To the daily into this zone. So if price takes time to move towards the zone here, at that time the 50 moving average might be here, and then price might reject because price reacts very strongly on the daily with the 50 moving average, and that is why it's one of my main indicators, right? Just adding another very small position at this moment to AUD USD, as you just heard. I'm going to do it on my other account as well. my more aggressive account, which I will be adding a more aggressive position size. Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna set my stop losses as well because I haven't set my stop losses on these trades because anything might happen. The markets aren't predictable as you think. Okay, so 745.0 7. No, no, my voice just went. No, no, better. Okay, we go. Just take my last stop losses now. Set it on my other account. Okay, and we are sorted. So let's see where she goes. Okay, so yeah, that is my Fibonacci, my moving averages. I think you over someone asked me the time frames I trade. So usually, all right, so every Sunday or let's say every Monday, right, in afternoon, morning, depends on when I get time. I go through all these pairs. So what I usually do is like I open the daily. I was like, oh, okay, we have a large week here to the daily price just might move to fall this week and then move to the downside. So let's go on the 4 hour. Okay. So we have support here, price might come back to this support. That's why I have this line here to this support. But now it seems to be making big solid bull candles to the upside on the 4 hour. Then I go to the 1 hour. And then I start marking out support like this, and then I go to the 15-minute. My price might have retested the support on the 13-minute, but then yeah. So this is the time frames I usually trade, and then the 15-minute just for extra detail. But I only trade 5 minutes, like when I scalp, like with very precision scalps. Usually very risky, but yeah, because I'm more time restricted, because I'm trying to build Excelsior Industries, which Excelsior Trading falls under. I don't have a lot of time on my hands anymore, so I try to keep it simple. I'll usually go on the weekly, and why I go on the weekly is because of reasons. Is this what was the pair again? I think it was either high. We go on the 4 hour. No, it's not. It was something that moved towards the downside. Zero USD. I think it was zero USD. Okay, yeah. So you'll see it rejected here on the daily, right? Then go on the weekly, and you get a very clear picture of where exactly the resistance is. So this is the resistance zone. So then if you didn't consider the weekly, you might think on the daily, oh, it's moving towards the upside. Yo, this is looking good, solid. But you need to consider all time frames. But I'll never really go higher than the weekly unless I really need to mark out resistance. Because when price starts shooting up like a USD JPY now, you need to consider higher time frames like the monthly and the weekly, because price hasn't been there historically in a while. So yeah, that's basically it. Then I'm just quickly going to the bathroom. Just give me a second, please. Okay. Yeah, so that's basically it. I don't go like very extreme when it comes to time frames, 5 minutes or monthly, so on and so on. I just try and keep everything as simple as possible. Trend lines, I use definitely, but then support and resistance is very support and resistance is your main indicator. That is price action. You can't not understand how support and resistance work and expect your moving averages or your indicators or whatever to work. And in my opinion, indicators are just noise. This RSI I barely use at like for I barely use it. I usually just switch it off like this, and then if I see, okay, this looks to be like a good setup, this price maybe oversold, overbought, and I just open and check it. But yeah, you can see this is kind of oversold, but I'm still selling because this is price action, right? Price is moving to the downside, creating lower lows, and is at the resistance. So I'll follow price action rather than the indicator because price action support resistance, volatility, that is your main indicators, and as you go on and experience, that is how you learn to read these things. So that's basically my strategy. My settings for my RSI, I can show you. So the line you see here, which is my moving average here, this is the length is 14, so I think it takes 14 pips. And then you'll see my upper and lower bands where price bounces from, or like the moving average bounce from. It is 70 and 30. And that's basically it, guys. That is my strategy. Nothing more, nothing less. See price moving towards decent. Where will I post the recording? I will post it on the YouTube channel. I will send the link for everything as soon as I'm done compiling it, because I have 2 separate recordings now, which is like a pain. But once I'm done compiling, I'll send it through. And yes, we can. I think we can post it. We can post a link on the Facebook group. Yes, the recording. I think it would be quite large, but maybe we can like make highlights, trades, stuff. But I'll send through the links and all the information you need. Yeah, so just give me a few minutes for that. Okay, so yeah, this is AUD USD. So this is the trade I'm currently in. So yeah, I don't know if you guys took the trade, but yeah, just manage it accordingly. I'm not going to be on the Telegram as to yet. Now for the rest of this day, I have a few stuff to do when it comes to my business. So yeah, just manage it accordingly. Remember to put your stop loss break even once price reaches this zone, and then keep TP and stop loss exactly the same. Yeah, so I was probably already scaled in another small position. I think it was here. All 2 positions are currently in profit. I think my total risk on this is currently 1.5%. If I'm not mistaken. Let's check out NZD USD. Price never came to this resistance where I wanted it to be at, but that is fine because I took its sister, which is the USD, and that does not sound good. Before you go, did you consider other prop firms as well? Yes, I did consider other prop firms. I think the other one was, oh man, what was it called again? Okay, so the one problem I did consider was Blue FX, but their spreads are like big, and the amount of positions you can enter on account is limited because the leverage is quite and I think the leverage is shit. I don't know what the leverage was, but I think you can only enter like 2 or 3 positions, and then it doesn't allow you to enter any more positions. And then as the more you start winning, the bigger your position sizes can get, but then the amount of positions, like your lot size can get bigger, but the amount of positions you can enter is limited, and that's currently for my strategy. That's not the right thing. And then I think the other problem, yeah, I can't remember now. But yes, I did consider and I did do my research on other problems. The reason why I'm choosing FTMO is, first of all, with FTMO, right, you get a swing account. This allows you to hold trades over the weekend, which is great, which I do, right? The other thing is the leverage on the swing account is 1 to 30, which allows me for multiple positions, scaling positions, and all that stuff. The third thing is um, spreads are basically non-existent. Right? This makes for you enter a trade like AUD USD, and if it goes away, it starts going immediately into profit, right? And this is going nicely into profit. This is nice. And then the other thing is um, what I want to say, they give you free trials, right? So with the free trials, you can test how they operate, how the spreads work, the leverage, the overnight positions, how many positions can actually enter. And then the other thing is you get your deposit for account back with your first profit withdrawal. And also the cool thing is, and one of the main things, and I don't think a lot of people actually know this, but with FTMO, they'll give you a profit target, right, of 10% on a 10K account. So that's 10,000, um, ah, $11,000, right? Now, if you don't reach $11,000 by the end of the month, but you, let's say, ended in profit, let's say 10,600 or $10,200, they'll give you another try on that account. You don't have to pay or anything. They'll give you another month so you can try again because you did end in profit and not in loss. So they'll say it was probably market conditions that wasn't in your favor, or time constriction, or all that stuff. So FMO, they are very flexible when it comes to a profit, and the profit splits are amazing. In the past, it was 70%, right? Now you get 80% of your profits. And I definitely think as they get bigger, they'll scale that up, and then I think you can have multiple accounts on FTMO. So that's quite cool. So yes, you do start over again. I think you don't get your profit that you had when you don't get the profit you had. For example, if you had 10,200, they will give you a 10K clean sleep account. So yeah, that's basically it. So that's most probably how they do it. But yeah, that's why I chose FTMO. Like I said, very flexible. It's a great prop firm, a lot of great reviews, and I follow people, other traders who trade with FTMO, and they're very happy, and it looks quite good. So yeah, I'm now doing my last FTMO trial, which is my third one. As you saw in the previous Zoom session, I passed the 2 trials, so I will do another one, and then which starts the day, which is already in like, I think just if I'm not under correction, so I'm doing this third one, and if I pass this third one, I will do the real thing. Okay, think it's the think it's like 200 or $300. Um, so I will definitely start doing that then, and then just take the same approach. And yes, this account is already in 0.5%. Oh, sorry, not 0.5%. Yeah, 0.5% profit. And thank you. And I currently have one with Lux Trading Firm. If you look at them, this is my last question. Lux Trading Firm. To be honest, I haven't heard of them. Let's quickly check all my trades. Listen, I think Euro AUD might set up, eh? I think this might set up nicely because Yeah, but we'll see. I'll monitor this. AUD, I will post in the Telegram group if I want to take this. If I am taking this, you said Lux trading from. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of these prop firms are in the UK. I think they have more relaxed legislation there. Oh, so you also get a free trial of them. That's quite nice. Now I haven't checked them out. Let's trading rules. Let's see what they leverage, all that stuff. Target account evaluation and watch. Account says target of this account is $900. Okay. So they give you like a 6% target you need to reach. No. And then once target is the cost expense of housing sales, but titled the 75% profit share in respect of the account. So until the target up to 2.5, it will be 50-50. Okay. Okay, I see. Good cheers, Jeff. See you in the next one. My next loss limit. See, I know this is. Yeah, I think this is not too bad just by looking at it. But yeah, I'm already used to FTMO at this moment. But yeah, if Lux is working for you, then great, man. Just keep with them, and then yeah, all the strongs. I believe in you, and you can do it. You said you like the time they give you to pause. How much time did they actually give you? Structure practical assessment. I don't see the time here. Draw starting strategy allowed. Not weekends and holidays. See, I like trading over the weekends, so this is, yeah, this will not do for me. But how much time do you need to have? A minimum of 29 trading days on the evaluations, does it? Considers awareness position days at a time, keeps it open for a longer period with an average of 2 days minimum. Yeah, so I give you 29 trading days. That's a lot. That's quite a lot. Yeah, I think they are quite, that's cool, man. How much is an account? I don't know. Anyways, yeah, this looks good. I just don't like the thing where you can't trade over weekends. But yeah, or it's if it's working for you, man, then yeah, go for it. But yeah, I'm gonna stick to what I know. And yeah, all the strongs. But I think we'll end the Zoom session here. Yeah, thank you for joining. And then yeah, I'll post this on the YouTube channel. And then yeah, if you're watching from YouTube currently, group links. Just in time. The group links for everything is in the description down below. Telegram groups, the Discord groups where we post trades and analysis and signals. So yeah, okay. Hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions or you like the video, just leave a like and subscribe. And then until next time. Cheers.